welcome to our channel, Flipping Vintage Adventures. We're doing a haul video today. We watch a lot of the thrifting videos and we love how everyone finds so many things at Goodwill. But I have to say that our local Goodwills in South Florida usually don't have as much merchandise as the ones that we see on YouTube through our different channels that we watch. But we went the other day to one of our favorite Goodwills nearby, and we actually had a lot of luck. So the first thing that, when we walked in, the first thing I saw was this gravy boat and the underplate for it. They were priced separately, but I got them because I thought they were so beautiful. And look how pretty all the springtime flowers and stuff. And then it's made, we paid $2 for the gravy boat, and we paid, I think it was $1 for the plate. And it's made in England by Coalport, and it's bone china. So had to get it. I just thought it was so pretty. Then afterwards, I'm still going through the shelves, and I found more pieces to the same china. So we found the soup bowls, and look how pretty. I just love the flower design. And then we found, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we had 6 that we found of these. And then in further searching, I found the salad plates, or the bread and butter plates. Look how pretty they are. Perfect spring china. I wish we would have found more pieces. And then out of these, we found 5, and we got them for $1 each. So that was an amazing score there. And then we kept looking, because this time, as we said, the shelves were actually very full. We found this vase, okay? And if you can see, it has, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the detailing with the light, but all of this part is like an Egyptian design. I don't know that you can, well, you can kind of see it here now on the side when the light's not hitting it straight. And then this one is Bavaria, made in Germany. So this was a great find. I can't remember what we paid for it, but I think we paid around $3 to $5 for it, which we thought was a good buy. And then underneath in a bottom shelf, I saw this from far away. Sometimes you have to stand way back so that you can see everything. And I just fell in love with it. I love the colors. I love the shape. And we looked it up, and I think it was, I can't remember if it was Post or Alpha. I can't remember now. But this was a good deal. I think we got this one for $2, so love that. Then, more stuff. Then we found this little teeny tiny little canister. Not sure what it's for, but it's made out of either like marble or granite, and we got this for $2. I thought it was really cute. And then, yeah, there's a lot on this haul. We found, well, George spotted these from far away, and there was 3 of them. Here we go, it's 2, and then the third one is this one. And they are blown glass, and we did like a Google image search on it, and they turned out to be Phoenician glass, and they're hand blown. And I think we got each of these for $2, which I thought was a great deal. And the colors are so pretty. Let's see what else I can show you guys. And we found this vase, which I thought was really pretty. I feel like somebody's collection had been donated on this day. This turned out to be, I think it was Italian, because we ran a search on it, but this was a good one. I think we paid $2 or $3 for that one. We got this little marble kitty cat, which we thought was great, and we rescue cats, so cats are special to us. Found this little pewter little vase with the little floral design, and this one we paid $2 for. Then we found this copper plate, and what I love about this copper plate is the gazelle, and we think that it might be silver. It's sterling, sorry, George is whispering to me, but yeah, It's sterling silver inlay. Isn't that beautiful? So like Art Deco-y. It has the hook to hang it behind. That was a good find. And then one of my favorite finds, and this was a good one. This is French. It's either like a serving platter or a cake platter. But it has a beautiful design. And it's made by GN. And it's hand painted. And this I think we paid $5 for. But we found some listings that had this price like really high. So we feel like it was a good find. Even if we don't try to resell it at such a high price, we feel like we'll still make a good profit on it. And then this is one of my favorite finds of that day. This is called Pietra Dura. It's a marble platter, but the inlay is done with semi-precious stones. You can't really tell here, but it has a beautiful, like when the light hits it, it's a beautiful glow, and the detail is just amazing. And I think we got this one for $5, if I'm not mistaken. And it's worth a good amount. I think we found it for like $300, if I remember correctly. And then we found this little goldfish, or koi fish, I guess I should say, made out of marble, made by United Pacific. We thought that was really cute. And then we found a bit of brass. So we found this little tiny bowl, and it's good brass. It's like heavier brass. We paid $2 for the little bowl. We found 2 of these for $2 each. Very well like detailed. This reminds me a little bit of a big piece that we picked up recently that's gonna be in another video. Sorry, that's my cat hanging around there. And we found another detailed brass plate. Very pretty, very designed, very intricate. And I think we paid $4 for this one. And it's heavy brass. It's not like the light kind of brass. This is actually my favorite out of the brass pieces we found because I love the detail of these curved edges. I thought these were great. And then there's 2 women in the design there. And we paid, I think, $5 for this one. And then we have a bigger one. Sorry, trying not to knock everything down. And then we found this one, which I think would be like a serving tray. You could probably put stuff on it. And it has a really good, nice design. I don't know if you can see the details. But it was a great haul because we found like a lot of brass. And then we found a bag of animals, and it was mostly little brass camels. I feel like they had donated, like maybe somebody's like travel. Like I feel like this person traveled the world and had bought like a bunch of like souvenir, but I guess back then nobody bought like a t-shirt. People bought actual like art or something decorative from the actual country, which I think is great. A little gator in the midst of all of the camels. This one looks to be pewter, and then the other one is brass. Okay, and then along with, we got one more brass tray. This one with that double handles. So I think we did really well this trip. And then I got one more. No, I have actually 2 more. Okay, this one was an Egyptian vase. That's why I think that it might have been like somebody's travel collection that they had collected throughout the years. It has, and then this one doesn't have any kind of a marking. So we're still kind of researching it, but we're pretty sure it's vintage and it's older. And then my favorite part of this haul, as far as like the hard goods, is this vase. It's crystalline pottery. I believe the maker is Motte, M-A-U-T-T-E. Look at this beauty. She's gorgeous. and it's like crystalline glazed pottery. I mean, the details are just incredible. I'm totally in love with this one, but I think we are gonna get it. And then the other thing we found at this one was a hand-painted lamp from Portugal by Cook. And that we got, I think it was for 15, but we comped it, and the comps were good. And this is the lamp. See it right there? And then you can see where it's signed here by Cooper. So that was an incredible haul for us. I mean, it was a really good haul. Hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna be doing part 2 of the haul, which is gonna be the art, in another video. Thank you, bye.